Welcome back to Pouring Through Life. I am gonna do a table. So I'm gonna, in an effort to save time, I'm gonna go through these colors really quickly and get right to it. So my opaque colors are Master's Touch. It's thick body cobalt turquoise. Master's Touch, thick body, bright, I can't read my own, aqua green. Master's Touch, thick body, light blue, permanent. Then I have Pebeo Studios iridescent green blue and iridescent silver. ColourArte Bling It interference blue, interference green, interference gold, gold sparkle, abalone shell, and shimmer gold sparkle. And then putting on the Glit series ColourArte Palazio, and then this one is a combo that I created. So it's Amsterdam Prussian blue phthalo plus putting on the Glit's bellagio blue and a little bit of Milky Way to give it a thick, dark sapphire type blue with lots of sparkle. So hopefully it turns out. I did, in my test pour, I used the ColourArte Extreme Sheen Sapphire Blue and Deep Sapphire Blue. It's this one. And the paint broke. So I had to come up with a better paint that would withstand being spread a little bit better than that one did. So my pillow paint is ColourPlace semigloss white. It's a mixture of 90% paint, 9% owetrol, and 1% XIM to help with the paint having a little bit more liquid quality, less thickness. Also helps a little bit with quality, so less crazing, less cracking. Have a great weekend, by the way. And just to give it a little bit more stretchy feely to it, because that's totally a word. So this is going to become a tabletop. I'm going to do a bloom. I pre-treated this piece of wood. It's an 18-inch round. I pre-treated it with gesso to help with the wood sucking up the paint that it tends to do. You lose a lot of your pattern on the cut edge, so you have your wood grain edge, it sucks up a lot of paint. And I had that happen on a couple of ones that I did, and I just decided this time that I would just prep the wood and see if I get a better result. So let's put this paint down and see what we can come up with. When you're doing wood, you don't need as much of a pillow because the canvas does suck up the paint, so I do it about, I don't know, I'd say that's probably 6-8 ounces of paint if I had to guess. I might actually have this a little bit too liquidy, so the next time I do it I'll probably change up my recipe just a little bit. So my plan, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3 puddles of the opaque paint colors. So those are the Master's Touch thick bodied colors, so this is the light blue permanent. So there's going to be 3 good sized puddles that are kind of going to overlap each other. That's the light blue permanent. This is the cobalt turquoise. And I did this, it's always important if you're going to do a painting like this to kind of plan out your color placement, because if you put an opaque color on top of a semi-transparent color, there's kind of no point. The opaque color would eat the transparent color. You wouldn't be able to see it through it. So you also got to pay attention to what colors will be created when they mix together. These are all pretty shades, so if they mix together, nothing ugly would be made with it. Okay, sorry, let me just make some room. Okay, so then I'm going to start. I have to constantly move because my table is not level. There's a big old bubble right here. And you can tell my table's not level because my spinner won't quit spinning. It's driving me nuts. So my plan is I'm gonna blow it out here on the table. I'm gonna carry this out to my kitchen to spin it so that you can see what happens when it gets spun. And my children are watching Bluey in the background and playing with remote control cars and anything that they can do that's incredibly irritating they do when I videotape. Now this paint, this dark blue I made is very thick. So hopefully these ones will be able to get through it. I tried to thin it with a little bit of water, but I didn't want to lose the quality of the paint by over thinning it. So hopefully this will work. I did a test piece on a 14 by 14 canvas and it turned out really pretty, and I'll grab it and show it to you. Bye Cindy, have a great weekend.
I will, thanks Anna. You as well.
I will try. Let me grab that, I'll show it to you. So this is the test piece I did in these colors. The only difference is I changed the dark blue from the ColourArte Extreme Sheen Deep Sapphire, and I did it because I was getting paint breakage, so I don't want to have that happen again, so that's why I decided to do the different dark color. So what I'm going to do next is Interference Gold. I've been kind of playing in my head which way I want to go. Okay, so this is the Pebeo Studio Iridescent Green Blue. I love this color because it's a nice turquoise green, and then when you shift it, it turns to a really cool blue. Okay, I'll pop the bubbles as I go, since this is going to have a lot of paint because I want a deep, saturated, pretty color. Now this is the Shimmer Gold Sparkle Gold Shimmer, or Shimmer Gold Sparkle. Okay, so this
I
is...
learned how to blow a bubble.
Cool, good job, honey. This is the Palazio blue from the putting on the glitz. I'm gonna put down, this is the Bling It Gold Sparkle. When this dries, all you'll see is the sparkly, oh, and I just spilled it all over the freaking ground. So irritated. Hold on a second. Just tipped my paint over and spilled out. Okay, looks like this is gonna get extra. I am taping.
Really?
Yes, really. Okay, so this is what I just spilled all over my table. So just want to add a little extra sparkle apparently. Gosh, never fails. Hopefully I don't get any hairs with it or fuzz. So what did you do, Sophia? Since you already interrupted, what did you do? Huh?
I learned how to blow a bubble.
I know, I heard you say it the first time. I'm proud of you. I told you if you kept practicing, you'd figure it out. Was I right?
Mm-hmm. The second time I blew a bubble in the bathroom and popped, some of it landed on my nose.
I've done that a few times. Just don't get it in your hair.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm gonna move this around because my table's not level and I need the puddle to stay towards the middle. And since I am being slow and taking my time, I'm gonna pop these bubbles. And I do it this way because when you're working with a house paint, you don't want to overly heat your house paint because it will scab up and get gross, and yeah, you don't want to do that. And I didn't shake my paint this time, and I mixed all these colors a little bit ago, but they've been sitting for about 2 hours since I mixed them up, so I was hoping that I wouldn't get all these bubbles in it. But it is what it is. So this is the Iridescent Silver by Pebeo Studios. And I'm gonna go Interference Blue. Trying to debate if I want to do a little bit more of the green because I lost a lot of my blue-green. And then I'm gonna do the Interference Green. Okay, so I also have abalone shell, and I'm just gonna drizzle. My cell activator on this piece is gonna be gold and purple, which is so awesome with these colors. I love how it turned out in the other ones that I did with this basic color scheme. Can you move Megan's car? It's stuck. I love the gold sparkle. I love the colors that the abalone shell make. It is just so fun. I would say that if you do this art form and you want to branch out what you're using, ColourArte is a game changer. And if you noticed, as I did this, I layered my ColourArte colors in between some tube paints. So they play very well together, and the colors that I layered together match so that you get that really cool effects of the two. And I'm just drizzling the interference colors on top here because I want there to be lots of hidden sparkle that is going to show up when I resin. You won't see as much of this while it is, dry, but when I resin it, all this cool stuff that I'm putting on right now, oh my gosh, it's really incredible. And yes, this is so wasteful, and yes, a lot of what I'm putting on here will probably go flying off when I spin it. But my hope is that when I blow the cell activator through, it will pick up some of the colors that I'm putting on. And ultimately that's what I'm trying for. And this is a table, so this is it's a functional art piece. So it's something that I really want. I've been practicing on these round canvases to get the, technique down really good so that I don't have a lot of issues with losing my patterns and all that. So just want to roll the weight of the paint over a little bit so it doesn't go rolling off. And it's nice and good because this white color, the Color Place from Walmart, I was worried initially when I tried it out because I was like, it's Walmart, who knows, is it crappy paint? But actually it's a beautiful white. It's not a stark white, it's that in between an ivory and a regular white. It is such a beautiful white. And I have done several where I've left it as negative space, and it has the perfect amount of sheen. It's not overkill, it doesn't take away, I haven't had any issues with quality. Honestly, it has been a great paint. So thank you, Tammy Anderson, because I don't know that I would have tried it had I not watched her videos. Okay, so I'm gonna shake up my cell activators because they've been sitting around for a little while and it just works better if you do that. I don't like how off-center my puddle is, but if I move it right now, all this white is going to go rolling off, and I'd rather the white stay on there until I carry it to the pool. So hold that thought. Let me get my pool ready. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. This is going to be awesome. Okay. Just want to move this around a little bit. Okay. All right.
I got stuck in there.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I know how to get out now.
So this is Amsterdam Deep Gold mixed with Australian Floetrol. This is Amsterdam Permanent Blue Violet mixed with Australian Floetrol. And I'm going to use my big boy blower because this is a bigger project. Okay, so I don't want to lose any of the lacing, so I am not blowing on it as hard as I normally would. And I'm just displacing some of this pillow paint over because I want, if I have some negative space, I'm okay with that. So I want it to be even, and I love this so much. Oh, it's so beautiful. This is even better than my test piece. I am so excited. I cannot wait to show this to my client. Sophia, I am recording. So please. Okay, I'm just gonna tilt it over a little bit here. Okay, so I'm gonna take my little guy here, this little world's smallest leaf blower, and I'm gonna create some cells in the center. Okay, so the other thing, oh, I'm rolling off here, sorry. Bear with me for a second. I don't want the patterns to come off yet. Dang it. Trying to keep that from happening. A little bit in here. A little bit, and a little bit over here where it goes crazy. Okay, because I always have to have an issue whenever I'm recording. I ran out of memory and it stopped recording. I will edit this together. I'm really upset right now. I don't know how much I lost, but let's just do a recap. Colors down, I blew it out, did a couple little extra blowing, brought it out to my pool so I don't make a mess through my entire house. Of course, I managed to drip on it because God forbid I ever do a painting without screwing it up. Let me get my stick. I'm going to just draw a line through that. Sorry, you guys, but I got to fix this. Right there. I'm just going to fix it right here. Somehow I dripped paint on it. So let me just bury it by disguising it in some of the other paint that's right around it. I did that. I'm so annoyed. So if you just take your stick and dip it in there, you can at least disguise what was there to an extent. You can also just use your finger and create something else. And I'm trying not to ruin the patterns that I created. I am just so mad at myself right now, so don't worry about it. I'm recording. Can you leave me be? Okay, so that's where I blew out the center because that's where the bulk of the cell activator was. But look at all the sparkle and shimmer. It's going to be beautiful. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go counterclockwise first. And there's a lot of paint in here, so I can do quite a bit if I want to. Wow. I could probably leave it like that except the messy edge, but yeah, this is incredible. I gotta get some more of this off. Wow. That's probably enough. I'm letting it run over my finger and I'm catching the drips as it goes because when the paint drips off the edge there, it has weight to it and it will destroy your patterns and things if you don't stop it from... Okay, you're gonna wait a second, okay, babe? But that's done. That's a wrap. That might be the prettiest bloom I've ever made. And there is so much detail. There's lacing in there that is deep in it. That's because of the sparkle. And I just got a nice coverage of the lacing. My client, who this is made for, I showed her my test piece. Oh, I just got paint all over me. And it didn't have any lacing. The lacing just sunk and I lost it, but it was still really pretty, but it wasn't what I wanted. I knew once I got the bugs worked out of it, this is what was going to happen. And here's that ugly spot I disguised. You can't even tell it's there anymore. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Oh, I love it so much. I might spin it one more time just because of these voids right here and right there that are the undercolor. But I don't know that I need to. I think it's perfect. I am in awe of this. This is my sea glass inspired. This will become a table. It is incredibly beautiful. All right, you guys. If you like my videos, please hit that like and subscribe button. Feel free to post a comment. I'd love to know what you think of my creations. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to ask them. I would love to communicate with y'all. Thank you so much for your support. It really means so much to me. And I can't tell you enough. I will continue to post new videos. And I would love to hear what you guys think. Maybe there's a color combination you'd like to see me do. Or something that you need, better explanation on. Feel free to ask. I would love to communicate with you guys. I will post in the description the name of each product I use along with the paints that I created myself and how I did so in the description. I will also post a link to how you can communicate with me. So if there's a piece of art that you are interested in purchasing, I do sell the work that I share on the site, and I would be more than happy to talk to you further about that. All right, you guys, thank you so much for your time and support and likes and shares and everything that goes along with it. And we will see you on the next pour. Bye for now.
Hello.
What did you want to say?
What is your favorite kids show? I'd like to know.
You'd like to know what their favorite kids show is?
Yes.
Okay, Sophia. My favorite kids show. What do you think my favorite kids show is? I think Frozen. I like Frozen because I like to sing the songs. All right. We'll see you on the next pour. Bye for now.